What's up, Casey?
Hey, how you doing, Mick?
I'm doing well, my friend. How are you?
Just sitting here enjoying this wonderful evening as we begin our broadcast and have some exciting news to bring to our people.
Well, actually, Casey, if you will indulge me for just a second, you know how my body looks like a Ninja Turtle, but with the shell turned around backwards?
Yeah, you're a reverse turd.
Yeah, it's like a natural disaster. My body is basically a natural disaster. In
Well,
fact,
it's okay.
the
You
more
found something that's the rock for your body's natural disasters.
and it's helped me lose. Actually, so far, I've lost 14 pounds,
That's
and
fantastic.
I've gone from looking like a turtle shell to like a landslide or
There you
pudding
go.
in a sack. The weight's coming off. So yeah, I've started using Noom, which is our new sponsor,
Yes,
and I have to
we
tell you,
love
I
Noom.
am I'm really enjoying it. I'm having a great time with it, guys. If you don't know Noom, you can't see that really right there, but that's kind of like my scorecards for the day.
Mhm.
I've been sick lately, so my step count is down, but my Fitbit still connects to it and everything, so it helps out. Like Noom has been really changing a lot of things because it's been helping me deal with the psychological element of my eating and stuff.
Right.
So it's been really good. So guys, if you are interested in trying Noom, I'm really liking it so far. I don't want to go say I swear by it. It works. It's working for me. It's helped me deal with a lot of things. It's helped me with losing weight and motivating me because I get emails from different like trainers, things like that, motivators. They come up, directors, like course directors, almost like they come in, they send you like little motivational audio bites and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Kind of like what these do.
Well, and it's really
So
good to have that app tracker right there. I mean, that's
yeah.
fantastic. What a great way to keep track of everything, to be able to stay on top of it, and really kind of take some of that worry out by just listing it for you, making
Well,
it easy
also
one-stop shopping.
it is too, but it's also every day I get different. Like there's something different added to it. Like, hey, try this today. This might help you with this because we've seen you've been doing, adding a lot of calories on here with this meal. Why don't you try this? So it's personalized. It's not like we have a program. You know what I mean? They're
Right.
actually
Yeah.
saying, check this stuff out. So
That's pretty
guys,
fantastic.
thanks, man. And it's definitely made me feel a lot better, and it's kind of getting me motivated. So, but guys, Noom, it has the daily lessons, personal coaching sessions, support groups, tracking systems, and more. They won't tell you what you can or can't eat. I'm up to about 4,000 calories, but I've burned so much by doing other stuff, and like it really calculates everything for me. They don't believe in good or bad foods, so like I might have stretch it here and have like an extra bag of chips here and stuff like that. And I don't feel bad about it because it helps me kind of work it out. Instead, they'll give us knowledge and wisdom as you use it to make informed decisions to fit your lifestyle. So if you're interested in using Noom, head on down into the description or go to thescenesnobs.com or our link tree, wherever we have links, and you can check out our affiliate link and just take the test and see what it is. You don't have to sign up, you don't have to do anything, but click on it, check it out, and let us know what you think.
Sounds like a great plan, and it's paying dividends, my friends. So Noom,
Thank you.
check it out.
Well, I feel like if I do well on it, that's probably the best selling thing they'll ever have.
I mean, pretty much, yeah. Let's just keep at it, and you will be the perfect sales point.
Well, thank you, sir.
Be like Mick.
Yeah, well, I mean, Casey, you are dressed like Johnny Depp from what's its name? Backcountry, Las Vegas. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. So I figure I'll be the
And that's
fat
when the
lawyer.
shrooms started to kick in.
I'll be the fat friend. I should.
You're my Guillermo del Toro.
Yes, there you go. No,
Awesome.
Benicio del Toro.
Sorry, Benicio del Toro.
Still
Wow.
gets me every time to know that that's him. But all right, guys, let's start the show.
Welcome to the Scene Snobs Podcast.
Welcome to the Scene Snobs Podcast, everybody. If you didn't
Hi,
just see us,
everybody.
go check out Noom. But no, we are here. It's Tuesday night, 9 p.m. We are live. Thank you very much for joining us. I'm your host, Mick Manhattan, joined as always by my special partner in crime, the madman on Golden Pond, Henry Fonda.
Yes, it's always a pleasure to be here with you, my friend Mick. Thank you for this wonderful summer camp enjoyment we have as we're steadily approaching the end of it. Some are mere weeks at the end, ne'er I say the twilight of the longer days. And here we are all together now at the end of things, as it should be.
I feel like the only thing you're missing right now is the white, like, was it that cream that they put on their nose?
Yes,
for
the
sunblock?
zinc. Yeah.
It's like the perfect. And then you're that guy from was it Salute Your Shorts?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's exactly who that was. It's amazing how I always fall into that. Whatever character I'm trying to go for, I wind up as like when I try to do the doctor, I wound up more like Orville Redenbacher. I mean, it's
Oh, we
the
have pictures
vast
too.
difference of what I am in my brain versus what my face tells me. It's
You pulled off that look really well. I think but you did look just like Orville Redenbacher.
just like him, like a young, sexy Orville Redenbacher, ready to go cruise Salt Lake City, do
Listen,
some damage in the turn of the century.
I wish they made a movie about a young Orville Redenbacher starting up his popcorn empire, and you played him in that suit, and it's like an epic battle against other Cornhuskers or whatever.
That's how that
Nebraska,
works.
I assume. I assume Nebraska is going to be the big bad in that movie.
It was the weirdest bloody Kansas ever, guys. It was completely out there, but we were definitely going to have Johnny Depp in it.
Yeah, Johnny Depp would absolutely be the
course.
warmongering Cornhusker
Yeah.
from the University of whatever the hell the Cornhuskers are
And
from.
Danny Glover.
Who would Danny Glover?
I don't know. We'd have him be like the leader of some resistance group or something.
He should be, as he
Yeah.
should be. He's like he's a dust bowler. It's
Yes.
just like he steps in, he's like, I know how to fight them dust bowls, because it's the evil conglomerate cream of corn companies that are
Perfect.
causing Orville to have to fight against them.
Absolutely. That's naturally who would come at him.
Just wants to pop his corn, man. He just wants to pop his corn. And then
And
the
also
movie,
Jet Li. And Jet Li in there.
oh, you know why this would win an Academy Award? Because the movie industry would be the heroes that steps in and is like, well, we're going to start serving popcorn at our theaters.
And boom, all of a sudden, everyone is happy. The damage is quelled. Peace comes again. Yeah, I see this. It's stellar.
Well, this is the final episode of the Scene Snobs podcast.
I bet you A24 would eat that right up.
They would, because this is the final episode of the Scene Snobs podcast, because clearly we have a huge moneymaker on our hands here.
We have a calling.
Oh my God. And if I show that picture of you in that outfit, people are going to be like, yeah, we need to make this movie. That is the seller. That's the poster. It's just a picture of you in that suit.
Yeah.
It works so well. But
or the one with me holding the picture side by side with it.
I love it. But you got to be in this outfit. You look like,
of course.
You look like you have high socks on and you're about to go outside and put the Mets game on the old radio.
I seriously considered the high socks just to complete the look, because it's cargo shorts, but it's like old fisherman cargo shorts. And all I'm wearing is my flip-flops, but they're the comfy sandal flip-flops, the no effort ones where your foot goes in. Sometimes it just falls out.
You look like the member of the CIA that they put undercover as a fisherman in a pond across from the people that they're trying to stake out.
Who is terrible at it because he came from like finance. And they weren't, he's just, oh, what is this? Oh, what just swam by me? Oh, like, yeah, just the worst.
You look like you wear a fanny pack with a taser in it.
That is a completely viable defense, especially when in Rome.
Since you put that hat and shirt on, how many times have you used the term whippersnapper?
4. There are more coming. There are more coming.
This man is younger than I am, everybody. I want everybody to know that.
This outfit decries an entirely different manner of that. It's not. I'm like 58 now. I'm about to slide into my 60s just comfortably, like, I haven't fly fished, but I learned about it and I read it.
You look like you're about to spin a yarn. Is that true, Casey? Are you about to spin a yarn?
Do I have a tale for you, good sir? I remember back in my day. when we had cassette players.
You look like what Trump means when he says "Make America Great Again." It's just that old guy who's sitting on the front porch of a general store somewhere.
I realized somewhere around 1994, I saw a vision of the man I would want to be one day.
A grandpa.
Somewhere in Savannah, Georgia, on a family trip, I saw a man sitting on a fence out front, just on a nice, patio with that nice overlook off a cliff, just hanging out, chilling up there. And I was like, that's it, man. That is it.
You're from Connecticut and you look like you want to retire to Connecticut.
I'm ready.
That's what it is. It's not Florida for you. It's Connecticut.
No.
You don't want palm trees. You want a small town somewhere.
Well, that's because that's all those, gosh darn idiots down there who, everybody's just running around with their drugs and parties, and I don't have time for any of that, gosh darn eating up society there and then just ruining things and making things harder on everybody by eating off the government titty and making life tough.
You look like the mayor on his day off in every Stephen King novel. Yes, I broke him.
That is exactly who I want to be. In fact, now that I've put that image from that person to what you just described, I want to be the mayor.
You're on your way to go fishing, but you have to come and run back and yell at Sheriff Bannister and just how it goes.
What did you mess up this time? Honestly, man, come on.
Because
I get those characters more and more. Like, do you know how many people are going to be screaming at me? Would you just open the beach? I don't care. I don't care. We'll take a look. Are you sure? You're not sure? If you can tell me 100%, you're not sure. All right, open the beach. Not gonna
No. You don't get Jaws, my friend. He wore the snazzy anchor suits.
I know. I need to get some of those.
King. You're in Maine during the summer, and you're like, I'm gonna go and do something.
I only have 3 weeks to go fishing. I'm in Maine. There's 3 weeks.
I live next to every lake.
Yeah, exactly. I position my home just so I can hit every hole.
Oh my God, you look like that guy, and it's beautiful and perfect. You really do. You need the fly hooks.
Put the flies in there, and I'm set.
With the little feathers on them.
I really know. You know who it is? Colonel Henry Blake, Lieutenant Colonel Henry Blake from MASH.
Oh my God! Yeah,
dog. That is my life. That is my dude. That is whom I wish to be. That is my spirit animal.
But he
died. I will forge forth. Well, I mean, look. Hopefully, I'm living past whatever he made it to.
I mean, not much. He was only there for the first season.
Yeah, I know, but I'm trying to think. Lieutenant Colonel in the Army. I mean, Doctor maybe 38, but possibly 45.
You know what else died after that first season? His career.
What? I don't know. He had a bunch of other things.
He was a guest star at best.
On a lot of things.
Not even special guest star. He was like, Murder, She Wrote. Guess who's on it? Remember MASH, the first season? That guy.
We got that guy.
Not the guy from Dragnet, the other guy.
And then, meanwhile, Radar's overdoing Hollywood Squares, just doing blow with all the celebrities, just having a blast, getting hammered with everybody, partying his face off. He's just living it up.
I did that. That is the epitome of your look right now.
Just
that's it. You made it work, dude. I give it to you. I don't even want to bring up anymore because you've just hit the nail on the head so easily.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem. Now you can just shake your fist in the air like this.
We came to that correctly together.
Yeah. No, we did.
And I can just run around and scream, Frank! Just randomly. It'll make sense now.
All right, let's get some of these comments because we have got a lot of them, and I love it.
Yeah, hi, everybody.
Liz, what's going on? Hey, saw
what
a bit
up,
of
Liz?
the Chainsaw Awards. I have not. I don't know what's up.
No, we got to jump up
here.
on that.
What's up?
Chicken.
That's awesome, Mick. Oh, I think that was for my weight. Thank you. Appreciate it. Noom is helping me. I like it. So, what's up, Kathleen?
What's up, friend?
How are you today? Hello there, everyone. Sturdy's here after the show. Hey. Worst Damn Gamer Chris is here.
What's
Fear and
up,
Loathing.
Chris?
It's because I messed up. I'm like that Johnny Depp film from the 90s.
Yeah, you know that one now.
The movie scene that did make me cry was in the ending of A Quiet Place.
Ooh.
Yeah. We're getting there, don't worry. We got some topics. And they're pretty heavy.
Got stuff.
And actually, you know us. We might stay with topics, we might not. I mean,
my outfit apparently was worth the first quarter of this show, so.
See, some of these are topical for the moment. My mom is still on the AI enhanced bear. My money is still my mom.
What did you what?
Say your
is
mom
everything
is
all right?
On the AI enhanced
yeah, she is. What?
If your money is on the AI enhanced bears, you're sadly fucking mistaken.
Bro.
I will knock a Teddy Ruxpin into orbit.
That's the happening. I'm just
I
saying.
will knock that Teddy Ruxpin so far into space the James Webb telescope will take a picture of it and it will be about that big. That's right. That means it's far.
Intergalactic, bro.
Death perception.
Death perception.
Death perception.
Well, that's our second great movie idea, folks. You're welcome.
There you go. Oh my God, yes. Mixed new setup looks. It is kind of comfy, and I have Casey's chair over there. So whenever he comes back, it's right there for him.
Soonish.
And then, I put some stuff in. I thought it would be nice, and I'm getting the HDMI cord to start putting the logo on the back. I'm getting my lighting in here, so it's gonna be a little different.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be nice.
Lighting, little bow, bow, bow. Wow. Put a little mood lighting in so that
I'm gonna
feel real nice. Oh,
Scene Snobs After Dark.
Yes,
it's gonna be like the ladies' man.
Yeah, hello, Death. Good. Yeah, you have some Cavatier. Good evening. It's the ladies' man.
Just gonna drink margaritas while I do it.
Oh yes.
I'm getting too old for this ish. You ain't getting too old. Nobody's getting too old. Look, Casey looks like he's too old. That's the problem. Problem is his skin is tight. His face is like there. Like I look like. Ugh. If there was ever a noise that represents me when I look at myself in the mirror naked, it's. Ugh.
That's and you know what the beauty is? You have the power to change that, and you need to change that perception because you are beautiful. Everything about you is fantastic, except shingles. I mean, I know it's always with you and it's always part of you, but fuck the shingles. Get rid of that. But the rest of you is fantastic. And don't you dare let anything or anyone, even yourself, say otherwise. I won't stand for it.
I got offered
to beat you up if you keep talking and smack about my friend.
Fair enough. I'll talk smack about you.
Better.
No, I don't want to do that. But I want to. I like the look, Casey. You pull off all your wacky looks, and they are zany. Let's be real.
Well, yeah, that's the whole point of it.
Like, I can't me putting on a hat like that is like the guy at the party who puts a lampshade on his head. It's not funny. You're kind of a joke. Now get out of here. So I don't do it. I have to.
I disagree. I think you're fantastic in all things you do, and I think it's a great time when you commit yourself to it. I think
I know my strengths.
You just sell it. You sell it, bro.
He says, "Show the pic." We will. I'll post it on. If
it'll be there.
If Casey's okay, I will post it on the social media.
Heck yeah, it's on my Facebook.
That's true. It is, and you look great in the picture. It's not like it's. Looking picture.
No, look, I look fantastic. If I were going to be cast as young Orville Redenbacher, now probably younger-ish, less than
you'd still be much younger than Orville Redenbacher on that box.
Exact bingo. So now middle-aged Orville, I've come into the popcorn business, right? No, I'm at the end of. I've tried so many other things. My snake oil business didn't go great, so now I went. Gee, here's all this corn no one's using. Maybe we could pop it. So that's how I sell it, and it's like Hudsucker Proxy.
Do you think Orville Redenbacher had a warehouse of just melted butter, and he was like, Absolutely. I don't know what to do with this.
It's all gone bad. What should I do? Well, let's throw some corn in it.
Some corn just fell in through the window.
Maybe you should pop that.
I can't stand the sound of flip-flops. I don't mind them as much anymore. I grew up in Jersey, though. Every girl wears flip-flops.
Yeah, I just hate them when they're chasing you.
That's fair.
That's when they're the worst.
You two are great, I swear. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, my friend.
I don't know how to take that. Gee golly, you do look like somebody who would say gee
Gee
golly.
golly willikers, I say, it's a steamer out today, ain't it?
You look like you look like you would say gee golly before beating your son. That's I mean, we're talking 1920s here. I'm saying
I don't
switch.
know why, but I'm seeing the gee golly as if I've just come upon something horrific, like a train accident, and I just come up and it's
No,
gee golly.
no. You're saying gee golly to stop yourself from cursing because clearly the town priest is walking down the street, and you realize I can't curse in front of him as you wail on your son with a switch.
Well, that was totally fine back then.
It really was.
Back in those days, there were no problems, and these kids weren't soft.
Jesus Christ. When I say I want my laces, I want my laces. Sturdy
You
says
call that
everyone
a
is younger than me.
shine?
Not everyone is younger than I'm 40 years old. It's not a lot. My wife is older than me, and I should not have said that. I realize now that should have never been anything that I said. And thank God she doesn't watch my show.
You know, knowing Mick, it was a wonderful time in all of our lives, and he was a beautiful soul. It's unfortunate that he was bludgeoned to death hours after this broadcast ended.
Yeah, this might be the last episode of the Scene Snobs podcast. Casey's going to go on without me.
It'll be hard, but we'll persevere.
He does a good finger wave. He has a good finger wave.
Thank
Because you have like thin fingers. So you can
I've got those ET like creepy films.
I look like I'm throwing sausages at somebody with me.
I mean, but they're deceptively massive. So you say that as if it's funny, but I've been struck by those things accidentally as you were like, "Hey, buddy," and like just a slight miss threw me so off balance.
I do give off like
me.
I do give off like a Lenny from Of Mice and Men vibe.
Sometimes, man.
True.
3 beers and it's there. Like that is 100%
it's
where
like
you
I'm
are.
gonna pick you up and carry you like a bunny.
I will hug you and squeeze you. I love you forever.
Yeah, that's 100% me. Me and Chris want to be on one night. We'll get you on. Actually, we're going to be doing a lot of horror guests coming soon. Ixo facto.
Coming soon.
Liz is lit up tonight. We got Liz laughing.
Wow.
We got the chicken laughing. Oh man, I like when I see the laughs. It means
I know, right?
I
hope so. And it's not all looks.
We should. Oh no, Liz, take care of yourself.
Is your stomach okay? Oh no.
Man, we have so many comments tonight. Oh
yeah, a lot of people are jumping in.
Chris says you will be missed, Mick, after my wife kills me.
Yeah, that's gonna be murder hard.
Making a movie, Mick versus Teddy Bears Part 2. Not Teddy Bears, real bears. Bro, I just came home from a very long trip to the Oregon coast. Why?
Right?
Pot?
I mean, it sounds
no,
cool.
That's Washington. Seattle is like the hippie town, right? What did you do in Oregon? Did you go to Antonio Bay where they're ghost pirates?
Are there ghost pirates? Wait, no. Didn't they have the pirate ships found from the ones based on the Goonies? The Goonies based their stories on the ships, and they just found the pirate ships in Oregon.
Were you having a Goonies-like adventure in Oregon, chicken?
Oh my gosh. If you were, bro, I want the whole breakdown. Did you vlog it? Wait, do people vlog things anymore? Is vlogging still a thing?
Was the scariest thing you saw the octopus?
Oh man, that would be
that is a Goonies level. Like you have to remember every line from Goonies to get that one. So I hope anybody listening doesn't get it and it's just like, what are you talking about? An octopus?
We're old enough to have seen that version, so
yeah. Because there was an octopus in that movie.
Darn tootin'.
If y'all are free on Thursday at 8 p.m., join us to review the African American phone. Black phone?
Oh.
I'm not doing that.
He made it funny.
Hey, he can do whatever he wants.
He made a funny joke. He take the race and he put it in there with movie title.
Fair.
I love you too, buddy.
You look like the skipper from Gilligan. No, that was last week. You missed it. And Skipper wore a skipper's hat. Gilligan wore the flipped up hat. Which he has one of. Is that the one you wore from last week?
This is the very one. And I can do it again, maybe.
Why did it look whiter?
Because the lighting's different.
And if you go back to the Easter egg that we did a couple of episodes ago, it was either Geek Fest or the Scene Snobs. He wore a red shirt with that hat, and I was wearing, of course, not this blue shirt, but a blue shirt just like this. And he's a dick for doing it.
You're welcome.
He got pot. Okay, cool.
Sweet.
The octopus was terrible.
It was, man. Like the one that stuck along to the ship, and then the other one that just flailed with the two tentacles.
Oh my god, it was so bad.
No, it was fantastic.
So guys, here we go. I got some. Actually, Casey, I got something I got to tell you, man.
Yeah, is it like everything cool?
No, it's a conspiracy theory. But you know me, I'm not a conspiracy theory guy.
No, I mean sometimes you are, and they're terrible, like the Jersey Devil.
How is that? First of all, it's not my conspiracy theory, and it's true.
Because it's just a guy, a homeless person in Jersey. We all know that they just probably changed the mantle. They just share it. Like the next hobo comes along and he's like, "It's your turn, man." And he hands it off to him, and he's like, "You just gotta like not get caught and like scare the kids a lot, man."
I swear to God, Casey, you stop right now besmirching the name of the 13th child of Mary Leeds, you bastard. Just because Connecticut doesn't have anything paranormal going on in it.
Are you kidding me? The entire state is haunted. The whole freaking state. If it says Connecticut, it's haunted. Whatever city you're in, it's like, oh, you're in New Haven, it's haunted. Torrington, haunted. Every place in Connecticut has a story how it's haunted. We have a tree where the Constitution was hidden in. The tree is supposedly haunted. Everything is haunted, all right? It's just bad. And we killed a lot of Native Americans when we arrived.
That's very true. Even
like
Chris says Connecticut is scary in its own.
Oh, yeah.
True.
Yeah. How about how boring it is with the Puritans? It was the worst.
It's the birthplace of Grandpa Casey.
Actually, it is not my birthplace. I still keep that a secret.
Oh. No, I think I know where you were born.
Where?
Was it Germany?
Negative.
No, my wife was born. I don't know. You fucking Air Force people are all over the place.
I was.
You Air Force brats were all over the place.
Darn
really were. Every time she tells me, like, because when you're like, I was in Germany, and I was like, so she keeps telling me that too. And I'm like, you guys all went to the same place at different times.
Pretty
much.
So
peculiar.
It's really so weird. Everyone has a story from a similar base, and you just rotate them out.
It's fair. I mean, because were you born in South Carolina?
No.
No, then she was. Okay, so I have a wife, like a home wife, and then I have my show wife. Yeah. And they both have very similar pasts.
We do. It's kind of funny how much they intertwine.
It really is. But yeah, Liz, you are correct. So the Batgirl movie is completed. They shot and they filmed it.
Okay.
And they're going to cut their losses supposedly and not put it out anymore.
What?
Yeah. So it hasn't been officially confirmed from the last time I checked. It might have been by this point, but I haven't checked in a while. Yeah, they're not going to put it out.
Are they going to do that with The Flash, please?
Yeah, probably. They're probably going to take it out.
Because how many people will be boycotting that? I certainly won't see it. Based on principle alone, I have no...
I would see it.
Oh, and for free?
For free.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But I won't see it. I won't go to theaters to pay for it. Yeah, so Worst Sam Gamer says, $70 million was it was about how much the movie cost, and they're not putting it out.
Yeah, they shouldn't. Crazy. I mean, they just get rid of it then. If they're going to can it.
Well, no, this is the Batgirl movie. And I feel bad because Leslie Grace, who was playing Batgirl, this is like her big break.
What happened with it?
I have a theory. This is purely a theory. And this isn't my conspiracy theory, but this is purely a theory I have about it.
Funny how many theories are coming out.
I think that they want to keep the same actors they were doing for the Justice League. And now that they have new control over Warner Brothers with Discovery coming in and a new CEO and everything, I think they don't want to bring Michael Keaton's Batman back because that was going to be an answer for Ben Affleck leaving.
Right.
I think they want to keep Ben Affleck.
Which I understand that. I get that. I would still like them to have Keaton. I want Keaton.
Yeah. I do too, and I think you could still do it, just like you
Yeah.
have a Robert Pattinson Batman movie. Why can't we have another multiverse where Batgirl and Michael Keaton are doing their thing, and like Liz says here, or Worst Damn Gamer says here, Chris, the girls need the heroes out
Agreed.
there.
Yep.
You know, and Liz says definitely just sucks. It does. This is the movie I was looking forward to the most, because this is the one where you were going to see Keaton's Batman, I think, in action the most.
Right.
And I was really looking forward to that, because, you know,
And now the WB just pooping on my dreams again, just continuously doing it. They're incredible at this point. They've ruined so much for me, and still find new ways to give me hope and ruin it.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Like, it's
Chris,
got to be a record breaking at this point.
They're not going to bring the Snyderverse back, but they can still hold on to the actors and kind of redirect it the way they want to go.
And of course, and I understand that, but at the same token, you already put out Pattinson's as an answer to Affleck's, and you've already shot all these things that we want to see. I mean, Keaton was one of the few things bringing me back to the WB for any reason. You know how I am. I'm done with DC. Unless I'm hanging out with you, or it happens to be on and I can't find my remote for more than 10 minutes, and I just end the fight and go, fine, I'm just watching this. I'm not watching anything DC. Harley Quinn now. Okay. Titans, maybe.
You look like the type of person who would put like a cardboard sleeve, an old toilet paper roll, over your remote with the buttons for the on and off and the volume and the channel. And
that's just to know which one's which. That's all you need. I don't know why they have all the other buttons. They just get in the way.
All I need is the guide menu.
Just give me a guide menu. I have to make sure I have my Scotch guard ready. Make sure that everything's all good and plasticed over, and then you get started with your meal.
How many dogs did you kick when they canceled TV Guide?
There were only 7 in front of me at that time, and I was only able to reach 5. The other 2 were far better and more maneuverable.
Stop sitting in front of my Bacalanger.
They're just here in my Bacalanger, and I just want to relax.
Yeah, I will tell you, it is. I agree with everyone. It does suck that they're gonna, even like the Ezra Miller one. Like, if you made the movie, there's a lot of people who worked on it. Just put it out and then just get rid of them. You know, if it's too far past the point of being able to reshoot his stuff.
Yeah.
And I get it, because he's playing 2 roles in it. I get that it would be. I would say just put it out, put everything out, and then try and figure out where you want to go from there. Oh, and if you don't want to put them in theaters, put them on HBO Go or Max.
Who for DC was generally breaking the fourth wall?
Trying to think. No one really. I don't think anyone really.
Because you find,
I'm sure it's been done, but
yeah, find a character, create a character, have them break the fourth wall a lot, and the whole time just have them superimposed into the Flash. And every time Ezra Miller's getting to a long diatribe, just have them walk in and go, "This guy's a real piece of work, huh?" Shake their head and just walk right off.
Just have Deadpool do it. Just have Deadpool do it for everything. I will say this. It gets really tiring, like when people start crapping all over Marvel and everything they're doing, when DC's doing shit like this.
Well, I mean, Marvel doesn't upset me. Marvel, I get burnout. I think that's just a natural course of certain people. I have a lot of other things I want to watch. I want to see my period pieces. I want to get into my dramas and my romances and all the things. I want to watch everything, So I get to a point where I'm like, I've had enough of this, and switch off. I mean, I think sci-fi is the only thing I don't get burned out on.
Liz says, so Marvel got to do better with their animation visual effects employees, and DC guess needs more money. Let me tell you, everyone in the industry needs to do better with their visual effects employees. Yeah. This is not just a Marvel epidemic. This is everywhere. I
don't even know that DC needs more money. It's always been the issue for me that DC has and here's my soapbox for a moment. Warner Brothers is miserable at the top. They've had terrible execs come through and have misguided and not listened to anyone in the actual business, to the point where, yes, Jim Lee has some creative control in the DC element on the television side, but it is not to the level of, say, a Kevin Feige, who has his own department and he runs the damn thing. So there's 2 very different people they're up against there. And Warner Brothers has always, unfortunately, fallen on the side of bad. They've always screwed it up. They've always either screwed a director or screwed over the production or, inserted this character or inserted this producer that ruined the shoot or something. There's always been a thing, a reason for people to point at and be upset with Warner Brothers consistently since Batman Forever. So I've experienced it my entire life. So Warner Brothers has failed me continuously. So this isn't like I got pissed off at something they did recently. They've always screwed something up to a point where there was a lot of good to come out of. Like, I love parts of everything in DC. I love a lot of the parts, and everything is there. I mean, Nolan was great. I love the Nolan verse. That was awesome, but it was a separated thing. They gave him power and they gave him 3 movies and he made it a very specific type of universe. So, and I was excited for Snyderverse. I was excited for everything. I like Man of Steel. I do. I still like Man of Steel.
Yeah.
I think Batman vs. Superman is miserable. What I saw in the movie theater made me hate everything about it. And then going to see Justice League in the movie theater made me disgusted. So at that point, I was just done. I cashed in. And this is, hanging out with my bro here who has continuously pushed DC stories at me, been like, read Flashpoint, read, what was it? Kingdom Come was the big one you loved?
Kingdom Come's a great one.
So I absolutely am all about it. But Warner Brothers has screwed this. DC has screwed this. I've consistently seen subpar things. Marvel has yet to make something that was bad. Eternals.
Yeah.
Oh, Eternals. I'll give you Eternals was bad. Eternals was
but Eternals is still better
terrible.
than the majority of the DC properties.
That's the thing, man. Eternals was still better than most of the stuff. Titans is on par with, like, I don't know, Captain America and the Winter Soldier. Like, that's still about as high as I give it,
Wait, Titans the TV show?
Yeah, man, I love Titans.
On par with Winter Soldier? That's an epic movie. That's like one of the highest rated.
No, not movie. Like, no, Captain.
The
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Okay.
Yeah, TV wise, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. My bad.
Yeah. No, I would. Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, I dig that. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, they're both great shows. They're both very entertaining, and I have a good time with them. Eternals was kind of crap.
Eternals was there, but
yeah, Eternals was kind of crap. But if it came around, like, I enjoyed it. Here's the thing: I can still enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can go back and enjoy Suicide Squad. It'd be a lot cooler if David Ayers actually showed me the movie he almost had. And then we saw James Gunn.
I don't know. Bullshit on that.
I don't know. I think there's still, dude, 20 minutes could have changed that. 20 minutes could have given enough of it. I just needed more completion of characters. That's it.
I just don't think
Give me
he
5
had
minutes of each one.
I think he says he had it. I don't think he had it.
I mean, but he had nothing for Flag, bro. We get this big introduction with Flag, and we get all of this story and nothing. Like, come on. There's no way that just, like, you open up 15 boxes and you say, I only know how to close 3 of them. Like, that's horrible.
Yeah, well, James Gunn came in and fixed it.
Yeah, no, that's fair. James Gunn, thank God for it. And I'm actually happy for Ayers because we got James Gunn.
And let's be real, Idris Elba was better than Will Smith in the movie. And I like Will Smith.
Yeah. No, agreed. Well, Idris Elba is amazing. Idris Elba is better than most at any point.
I didn't like that weird Deadshot relationship with Harley Quinn, which I know exists in the comics and is good in the comics.
Yeah.
But the Will Smith, Margot Robbie weird, like I have my own theories about that. Like,
has there been something about Will Smith for like the last, I don't know, 7 years of his films? Has he just been off, bro? Has like something felt off, like in his characters or in his act? I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like he has been a weird, like, he has to puff his chest up a lot, and I don't know why.
Honestly, I think he's going through some stuff. I think mentally, like, I watched his 6-part series that he did on himself, which, I mean, the guy's a narcissist, but I think he's taken a lot of hits to his ego.
Yeah, says the guys we're doing a podcast for, us.
Dude, I don't give a shit. There's 3 million podcasts in the world. Everybody has a fucking podcast.
I know, it's great,
TikTok,
but we are.
And everyone's saying, watch my podcast.
We are so narcissistic, and I love it.
And I'm not
putting it. I revel in it.
I am not a narcissist. I can just kill bears.
Look at you sexy bear killing motherfucker. Of course you are.
I'm probably the most amazing person everybody here knows.
And it's so important how you and I are both the most humble people we know.
We are. I
Humility
am
is
the most humble.
that is my number one characteristic. When women are like, Casey, what do you think is your number one characteristic? And I'm like, obviously, humility.
You are the second most humble person I know behind me.
Clearly.
In
It's
fact,
a
if there was a
close second.
humbleness contest, I would get the gold, you would get the silver.
Yeah.
But if there was a narcissist contest, we'd both fail miserably.
I mean, yeah, I do not take enough care of myself to be a narcissist.
I don't think narcissists need to take care of themselves because,
or speak. I don't speak well enough of myself either.
we joke a lot, but like we knew a pretty heavy narcissist, and it was almost like what do they call it? Like the idiot savants. Like they're
Yeah.
just so good at something, and this guy's narcissism level.
Well, the funny they're just called savants. The idiot savant part is when like someone's like, "God, you're so stupid," and yet you do something right. It's an insult. So I know I was called an idiot savant as a child through most of my life.
Whatever
But,
they are, he was an idiot savant.
Is someone who's very capable at something, like incredible at it, gifted, you might say.
He was gifted at being a narcissist, and he pulled it off well. Like again, it was beautiful. It was a thing of beauty sometimes how narcissistic he could be. And I remember watching him, hearing him talk sometimes, and it was just like, and this is not a put down in any way, because I would listen to him talk, and I'd be like, wow, anybody who could think that highly of themselves and basically just come up with a soliloquy on point about how wonderful they are as a person,
Yep,
deserves a fucking medal.
I miss my friends who used to be able to do that. That was one of my favorite reasons for hanging out with the assholes, douchebags, those people who just like come across as maybe a bit rough or cantankerous or a little, a little difficult. Like one of my favorites was one who always just would like, I swear it was like they would stop for a moment and then begin an entire speech about themselves and where they'll be and woe is them and where they land. And I miss just being enraptured by that because you just watch it. It's like, wow, I want to be that in love with myself. That is amazing.
It really is. Like I don't think I've ever loved myself anywhere near.
No, but there's got to be like,
some people do.
I've got to try. Like you got to strive for the best you've ever seen, and to see someone love themselves that much, you got to strive for that. You gotta hope you can one day try to love yourself that much. It's an important message. It's something everyone should know, and I hope all you kids out there remember: love yourselves and protect yourselves when you love someone else, because you don't know who they've loved before. Now,
here's a nickel. Go get a Coke.
Oh, you're so precious. See you later.
One thing I did want to kind of talk about and touch down on is completely different. I'm segueing in such a terrible way. Is multiverse. But no, I still got to get that sound effect down. I have a conspiracy theory that I kind of subscribe to. Now we've talked about, and it's been mentioned in the past, that when it comes to science fiction, so like let's take, and I realize it goes back a lot farther than this, but let's take Next Generation, right?
Okay.
They all had iPads. They all had their tablets on there, and then years later, tablets come into fruition. And a lot of people say, is that a self-fulfilling prophecy? Somebody made it up, and then we ultimately made it happen?
Mm-hmm. Or
is it, and this is where the conspiracy comes in. Now, everybody hear me out. This is going to be a little bit. This is going to be something. And I'm going to get there. But as Casey knows, I have to take the roundabout. I have to take the 295 rather than go straight on the 95. So
yeah, he'll get there eventually. We've got an hour and a half. Strap in, folks.
No. It won't be that long. So my feelings are, we know that the government in the past has used the entertainment industry as a way of pushing agendas or pushing ways of thinking on people. If anybody says that's fake, you need to go look up Reagan, because that guy knew how to do it the best way. And it had been going on for years and years and years, the McCarthyism, everything. Mm-hmm. It's especially since movies and television came into play, they use the entertainment industry to push agendas, push products, everything, all the way through. So what does this have to do with multiverse? I'll get there. First, let me start with technology. Years ago, science fiction would come out, and it seemed like every time science fiction came out, it always knew, it was always shiny, it was always this beautiful piece of work where they would
Right.
have technology that at the time we could never think of.
Yeah.
And then eventually would come to be made to fruition. And a lot of people said, well,
lot of fucking shrink rays.
a lot of shrink rays.
A lot of shrink
You don't know
rays,
yet. No, not everything, but there was a lot of things that were practical. I would say the more practical pieces of technology, like the tablets and next gen and things like that.
Yep.
Cell phones, stuff like that. Like devices. Like I even have my I don't know where it is, but my trusty notepad that looks like the communicator.
A network that interconnects and links the world all over.
There you go.
At one point, the internet was pretty big deal.
Yeah, and so getting there and seeing this, and watching on television and in movies these practical things that were like, they don't exist. Those would be so amazing. Talking on your watch to Kit and making sure you
Dick Tracy,
self-drive, and Dick Tracy,
freaking Tracy, man, in the 30s.
So when it came time, a lot of people say, well, of course, these things inspired young scientists to eventually grow up and create them. Or that's where it gets freaky. Or did the government already have these things? And now I'm not saying aliens, I'm not saying anything like that. I'm just saying, did the government already have pieces of technology or know-how to do stuff like this? And they had to gradually, like almost get the audience indoctrinated into understanding this technology, this practical effects. Hold on one sec. I promise. You're going to love this point. Gradually help us get there to fully understand it. So when it was presented to us, we were like, oh, okay, yeah, we've seen this on TV forever. So like, we can accept this exists. Now, please go ahead. I just wanted to point that out.
And I absolutely see that as a possibility. One of the things I think you also forget is the speed of a knee-jerk reaction. A lot of money can go to something. So I think that's also another part of what happens with like the government having certain things already kind of stowed away, is because someone came up with it and they showed up in this kid who went to MIT. They showed up at his house and were like, oh, that's really interesting that you've got that there. Thanks for inventing that. We're going to take that and you're going to come with us and we're going to tell you about the things you don't know and you will never be allowed to talk about. That I feel is much more viable and realistic, is that there's a knee-jerk reaction to it. It's not something that we've had socked away or something that we like, we secretly had forever. But someone goes, holy crap, look at this technology. It's like reverse engineering a ham radio and then figuring out how to put a smaller transistor and put it into your watch. That's a process that anyone can do if you think, oh, hey, it would be cool to have something that mobile as in my watch. And then you figure that out and you break it down or reverse engineer it. And I think that's a totally plausible thing. But, as far as with like cloaking technology, I think that requires something a little different, even though it's really just mirrors and certain lights reflecting.
Or
angles, man, math.
Aliens. No,
it could be aliens.
No, I don't believe aliens. Here's why. I think this is my conspiracy theory. I think that we have this technology, it gets presented to us for whatever reason, and the leaders of the world are the ones that are putting it out there in entertainment, gradually introducing us to it, so that way we can accept it when it comes out. Our feeble minds can accept this.
Well, that's also social aspects. Social aspects are very much so like that too. I believe that they get seeded. I mean, look at X-Men. Look at all of those comic books. Look at all the shows and movies we love and adore that really made us think. Remember the Titans. It being introduced to something that we weren't aware of. That social awareness pulling us forward.
That the social side is so evident that we can turn around and say, yeah, like we said with Reagan or McCarthyism, things like let's drive this home. Communists are bad of all sorts. We need to do this to them, whatever it is. And it's always joined off this. My point with the technology, though, is I think when you see an upswing on certain things being talked about, It's because the government or whoever else or the higher ups who are running things,
The Illuminati.
let's say the Illuminati from this point.
Yeah.
I don't want to say that because I don't want them coming after me. But
Well, I mean, I just got my letter where I'm supposed to be like signing up for him or something. I'm pretty stoked. You didn't get one?
Nobody ever gives me.
You didn't get your Illuminati letter?
I never got my Illuminati letter. No.
Dang, bro.
I'm not allowed to go. So my thing is, I think that they're doing this, and then when you see something kind of come in more and more, it's because it's going to be presented to us soon.
Yeah,
it's because
I agree with that.
It's coming very soon. Now, the whole point of why I'm saying this is we've been getting an overabundance of multiverse type of movies and shows.
Okay.
So, do we think it's possible that they discovered the multiverse, a portal into the different multiverses? Could be the collider. They sparked it up and they're like, hey, we got to keep this going. You know, since 2012, they're like, hey, we got to keep pushing this multiverse so people will understand it when finally we open things up.
Well, since we were able to fundamentally change particle physics with the idea of having one molecule of something live in or exist in two places at once, which 2 points of matter, that should not happen. That's not that tells me that there's some sort of phase plane that could potentially allow us to right now be functioning on a different level, and maybe that just whatever they've hit on zaps you into the same place. So there could potentially be a way to bring ourselves through the multiphasic realities and meet with whoever's on the other side. So yes, that is potentially something you have to prepare yourself for, because that could happen. You could meet the other Mick, which there could be many other Micks, which Mick you don't know.
And then we'll all love ourselves. We're going to start the shunting like in society.
I'm curious. So if you did meet another Mick, would you totally be like, hey bro, do you want to go bang out my wife?
No.
I'm just saying,
I get to do that.
They're both you, right?
No.
That's not a thing.
No. Wait.
I mean, I would totally wingman for me.
But would it be cheat? No, here's the question. I wouldn't want it to happen, but would it be cheating if she did?
No. Absolutely not.
Are they together in another universe?
I mean, that doesn't matter. You're in your universe. So you get to decide how you want it to be going forward.
Listen, Illuminati.
You are in control of their you're in control of their reality going forward.
Listen, Illuminati, if you're watching this or listening to this at a later date and you're saying to yourselves, this guy's on point, he knows exactly what we're talking about, you can, just let it go. Don't even come by. People think I'm crazy. I'm fine with it. I don't mind that. It's just a conspiracy theory. I'm down. But can you start making movies or TV shows that explain the cheating aspect of multiverse? I'm afraid I'm going to need
really important.
This is what the Kang Dynasty is going to be about. Kevin Feige is going to write this one.
See, this is what you're going to wind up asking. This is your question. Okay, do you remember in Mallrats when he asks, when Jason Lee asks Stan about everyone's junk? He's like, what is, is the Hulk's big and green? Like, does the thing brick everywhere? Like, he's all about that. He's fixated on it. That's what you're going to be fixated on with Kevin Feige. You're going to be like, Feige, look, I just need to know. Multiversally speaking.
When is it cheating?
When is it cheating? If you're technically the same person.
Yeah, that's fair.
Right?
Well, let me ask you this, though. Okay, let's go completely different. Well, let's talk about some of the comments we got here. Intergalactic travel vessels.
Yeah.
Someone finally made a plasma sword, aka lightsaber.
Yep. See, plasma swords exist.
Alien Joe redacted documents. Come on. Yeah,
there are aliens. I mean, that's the thing is everybody's come out and saying it now, so it's not like we're anti-alien. Aliens exist.
I think under the same umbrella of what I'm talking about, time travel does exist, but it doesn't exist the way that they present in movies. But they present it in movies that way because they have completely outlawed it and banned it from happening. But if something happens in the future where it comes out or something goes, we do finally figure something out, we have an understanding because of movies.
I mean, I don't know. I've time traveled a shitload. I call it napping.
That's fair.
Time travel all the time.
Or maybe getting cloned. I mean, we know that's a possibility.
Yeah.
The fact that Humes are told they only use 10% of their brain. We use 100% of our brain, but they're I don't know, receptors or whatever. We use 10% of the electricity that goes into them. That's
at
where
any
that
given
comes from.
time. At any given time. Yeah.
But the whole brain we use. This reminds me of Superman and Lois latest season. I haven't watched it yet. I watched first.
I can't wait to watch it.
Yeah, I do. Me too. You can go bang out his wife too. I don't want to. I'm good. Got mine. I'm good. The metaverse is the weirdest thing that you can exist in a digital form and possible, not physical anymore, because all data collected on you. Yeah, we'll see what happens there. But I do have a question about the Illuminati, though.
Fire away.
Casey.
Mick.
The Illuminati comes to us. They're like, "Hey, man, you figured it out. You know what's happened. You guys are hip to it, but we need you to keep quiet."
I'd say that's smashingly good, and I'm surprised I was correct about anything. Yes, righto.
Well, let's say we get past they send the Men in Black after us. All right.
Well, I mean, I hope we're not at that point.
Yeah, me too. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I'm putting it out there. I'm a crazy conspiracy theorist. I'm saying it. Just leave me alone.
Or you can just show up at, like, if I'm out for ice cream and you're one of those suits who shows up but like in a Letters sports jacket or something. I don't know why I think of that. Like some kind of Robert Duvall looking dude just rolls up and has to whisper like, I don't know, the pigeon is coopless. And I'll be like, cool. I got you. I'm never going to have to talk to you again or about this specific subject ever again because I was right.
You could literally roll up. It could be a kid on a skateboard with an ice cream cone in hand and just be like, shut your fucking mouth.
Well, for you, that's the only way you'll get the message. You might need 3 kids in roller skates with hockey sticks to beat the crap out of you for your okay. No,
I'm in. I will shut my mouth. I will not say. Or they might say, keep talking crazy. And I'll be like, sounds good.
Oh, I'll keep the crazy talk. That will never go away.
It would be funny, though, if the Illuminati was like, let's invite these guys in. Now, the Illuminati invites us in. They're like, hey, you guys are in. You're now 2 of the most powerful men on the planet because you're
Obviously.
in. You're in the Illuminati. But you got to do some weird shit.
I mean, already in. I've lived most of my life. That's called survival.
Where's your line, though? It's like,
I mean, wait, to get in the Illuminati?
Yeah, like what?
Okay,
like
who am I killing?
No, I'm not. They're not even asking you to kill anybody.
Well, you said ritual sacrifice.
Yeah, but like you have to go to the parties where they burn giant wooden statues and all wear robes and they kill like a virgin or something. Do you go to the party?
Honestly, right now that sounds like some political parties. So it's not very far
that's
off.
Legit.
It's a weird freaking thing that, like, I mean, that should be more extreme sounding, but I'm like, oh, you mean next weekend? It sounds like a lot like next weekend.
At this point, I'm just kind of like, when are you too deep into it? When are you
with the Illuminati, bro?
I'm like,
I mean, there's no way I'm turning around. There's no way I'm turning back. I mean, once I commit, for me, I'm pretty sure if they had like naked photos or something of me, I'd be like, whatever. Or if it's like, here's a video of you like doing terrible things to yourself, and I'd be like, yeah, fine, I'll live stream that for money next time, like whatever. I don't really care, but I'm not sure what anything that could potentially, like, there's always that scary thing for me is like what could get back to my kid would always like suck, in a bad way, in a negative way, something that like people could use to pick on her with or something. I'm like, I wouldn't want to be that dad. Come to pick her up and they're like, that's that sinner's father. Mm-hmm.
No, they wouldn't even know, like, because the Illuminati is so far hidden.
So is it just
You're
me
just
and
either dead, they'll kill you off in some accident, or you just toe the line and you're like one of the most powerful men on the planet.
So what I just want to do, like what my own twisted mind is willing to go through?
Just whatever you're willing to go with.
Oh, yeah, no, murder's fine. I'll go ahead and like bathe in the blood of children, whatever is necessary. That's fine. Yeah. I'm going to be the richest man on earth and one of the most powerful and be able to guide the fate of this world. Yeah, no, it's fine. What do we got? Do I need to go like yak hunting? Are there endangered species I need to like decimate? Do I need to go swimming to like kill manatees with my teeth? What do I have to do for that power and that life? Are you kidding me? Yeah. There's
I
no
mean,
line I'm not
if it
crossing.
affords me a jet ski, I think I'd be in there with you.
Bro, that much power. I'm serious. I'm almost 40 years old. Yes, if someone offered me that kind of power, yeah, I am absolutely going to
Yeah,
take
could
it.
you imagine? Hey, the Scene Snobs are running this studio now.
Okay.
We're gonna
Yep.
fix DC.
Gee, how in the world did they get their own satellite radio network? You know what I'm
The
saying?
only
Aim
thing is,
high.
like, we have to know all the secrets. You have to know them. You don't have to partake. You don't have to kill anybody. You don't have to do anything. You're in. You just have to know all of this knowledge, and you have to act
Yeah.
accordingly to the way they want you to act. And I think about this, and I'm like, you know what, though? Yeah, all right.
And I'm gonna wear the cool fucking robes and the really giant fuck off hats and the sweet masks and like have like weird handshakes and shit. Bro, I'll be like a secret society. I've always wanted to be in a secret society. I was never cool enough to be in one.
I couldn't do
So
it if
that would
there's a
be pretty
pedophilia
sweet.
ring, though. I could not do
No,
it.
no. As long as there's like an exclusive thing where I get to murder pedos. That
And
actually
not
would
even that,
be
like
who I
any
want to kill
type of
specifically.
sexual assault, like what you know is rampant among the powerful. I can't do it.
Mm.
Just leave me out. Just call me a conspiracy theorist. I'm just
Well, yeah,
out now.
just get the you know all the touchies away. And once again, that's a good clearinghouse. That's why they'd bring us in
I don't
because
even want
I'm
to
the
know
mad
now.
dog, and they don't
Do I
even
really
know it.
want to know if Walt Disney was a pedophile? No, I don't want to know.
I
I
mean,
want to
but
live in.
knowledge is power, bro, and you get to have all the power.
I don't want all the power. I can beat bears already. I can just fight them.
Look,
That
if you
plays
join
my
me on
ego
this,
enough.
Mick, if you join me on this journey together, we will become the most powerful group this universe has ever seen. I will give you the power to strike down the bears that stand before you.
I feel like this
Join
would
me.
be, if the Illuminati was real and they accepted us in it, it would make the ultimate Abbott and Costello movie. Because it
I
would
mean,
just be like the
unfortunately,
Scene
that's
Snobs
the
versus
truth
the
of it.
Illuminati. Because we accidentally revealed everything to people
We
straight
just
by accident.
take the whole thing down just completely on just like 3 or 4 mishaps.
Yeah,
Just a few hijinks that wackily ensue because we were there to wash windows, but someone thought that we were part of the CEOs and they brought us in and we're like, whoa, where do we go?
we went. We don't even know what. Like yeah, it was just completely, and we weren't even invited in. We were just like literally walked into a building and
Yeah.
like carrying a couch or something.
All of a sudden we go in and we're like, hey, this looks like a really cool recording studio. And we just start playing stuff and broadcasting like tapes of victims being assaulted and terrible things happening from the Illuminati secrets being played all over the place. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that would be bad.
Yeah, no, we're probably not safe around sensitive things.
I mean, if you were going to invite us into the Illuminati, you could tell us probably everything, but you literally couldn't let us watch it because if we're dazzled by whatever's going on, we're going to talk about it. That's what we do
Yeah.
here.
I mean,
But
that's our whole thing. If we find it interesting and shiny, it gets an hour.
it gets an hour. There you go. But guys, we didn't even get to the topics tonight.
I'm sorry, y'all, because those are some good ones. And I really had things. I felt like where you were going, I wanted to build off of because the whole AI thing that's happening right now. And I go back to Ex Machina. And Ex Machina is a really great thing. And this is one of the really important points is I'm going to give my 1-minute spiel. It's totally going to be AI that destroys us. And I really hope that it's sexy. And when I say sexy, I don't mean like it has to look nice, but if it could like talk sweet, like something like real kind right before it rips my head off or something, that'd be nice. Like, you know, a little nice in, nice out. You know what I'm saying? Just a good little send off.
I'm never going to have sex with a sex robot.
You don't have to. No one's saying you have to. It doesn't have to be a sex robot. Just say something nice about me or give me like something pleasant to look at as it's the final offing. I don't know. I'm looking at the thing for Ex Machina and I'm like, that was terrifying. I loved it. It's so
I mean,
good.
the whole thing is just like downright crazy. Like, and here's the thing: it really depends when you weigh them and you say natural. Are we gonna like go out naturally through like weather or whatever else, or are we gonna go out through AI? It's so hard to tell right now because both are amping up.
Yeah.
So fast.
Yeah.
It's like I think the only reason natural might have an edge is because they haven't built armies yet.
Yeah, that's fair. And look, in natural, honestly, if you really think about it, natural is all of it because we're natural and we created the thing that's going to kill us. We either created the things that are slowly killing nature that are killing us, or we've creating the things that will rapidly kill us faster if they get released used in the wrong venue. So, what an exciting point to leave you on.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this: what is your stance on like a Thanos level type of we need to thin the herd?
Okay.
Of humanity. What's your stance on that? Like, do you think the herd needs to be thinned, or do you think that just vast changes need to be made?
Vast changes need to be taught.
Well,
Vast changes need to be taught, and I think we need to understand how important it is to make certain changes and alterations in our life. The other side of that, of course, is why not? It doesn't matter anyway. We all go and die. So
I feel like the rich get to do that. Like Taylor Swift on all of her multiple plane rides with Kylie Jenner doing her same thing. Like, and I like how she came out and her representative came out and was like, "Do you really think that she took all of those plane rides? It doesn't fucking matter. It's her plane.
She's responsible."
Yeah. You know, if I give my car out to people every other day to drive it somewhere and they run into like masses of people on the street, I have some direct responsibility of that.
Yeah.
I'm giving my car out. Now, if they're stealing her plane, there's a different story, but that's not what's happening. So shut up, Tay-Tay. I don't care. I have such a, I am so, my vitriol for celebrities now is just grown so hardcore. I get that. I'm just done. Like, I used to like have a lot of respect for celebrities. I was so snowed by it. Like, oh my God, they're so altruistic and they're loving and caring. I could care absolutely less about celebrities now. The most entertaining things going on in the world are being done not by celebrities, but by everyday people. Fuck your movies, fuck your TV shows. Give me a good podcast. Give me good videos on YouTube, things like that keep me going. Comedians, I still have a lot of respect for me. I love comedians, but so people who are really all about it doesn't have to be reality-based entertainment. I'm just saying real entertainment where they are fully out there ready to entertain. Like, I don't give a shit about I'm sorry, Kevin Hart and The Rock and your beautiful little friendship that I think is funny and makes me laugh, but at the same time is like, really? You're not doing anything to fix anything. You're just trying to sell tequila and your friendship. So shut up. Yeah, I'm mad at everybody, and I'm not even really.
It's okay. No, it's great because my outfit has now officially infected you.
And I'm older than you, so it works. I just
here at the end.
I watch a lot of TikTok. And I love TikTok. I think TikTok is a platform that evens the playing field for a lot of people. And I love that celebrities are joining it now, and it's been out for about 5 years. And they're getting shown their ass. Like, we don't care about you. We don't want an inside look at your life. The people and the content creators are the ones that are interesting.
I mean, look, I still want cribs every once in a while. I want to peek inside of their house because I love seeing different interior designs.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, that's ever since Robin Leach and the lifestyles of the rich and fabulous. It's more whatever.
And not to go too in depth on it because I don't, it's her personal business. But your sister's like quite the interior decorator in Los Angeles. Like, so, and that's as far as that goes. Like, I'm not putting anything else out there. But
she has definitely worked for some of the large and in charge throughout the world, and she's done some fantastic stuff.
Good. And I've seen some of her pictures
at her craft. And she also works with she part owner or works with a floral company too. She's amazing.
Yeah.
So she does a lot of work out there. She's real smart about that stuff. I just look at it and I'm like, would a shelf look nice here? I don't know. And that'll be like a month just trying to figure that out.
You have a really good taste for artwork.
Well, yeah, artwork. I'm great with. What's other people do it, and then I
can be an art dealer. You should be an art dealer.
Oh my God. Can I please be an art dealer? Yes. All right. If I become a geek art dealer, there are a few things I'm going to need. I'm going to need a sleazy haircut.
A manager.
Yeah, I will. I'm going to have to talk to my friend, my manager, Mick. My manager. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know why I said that. My manager. Just a moment, please. Yes, it's going to be wonderful.
You
This
could
is
be a
happening.
geek art dealer. I think that could work
Absolutely. I get to wear scarves everywhere.
well. Hell yeah.
Oh,
Get your own
swab,
gallery.
yeah.
It'd be fun.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, when it comes to celebrities, though, I'm so over the bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
I really am. Like, I'm so over the bullshit of like just how fucking arrogant they can be.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're not the top shelf anymore. I'm sorry. Now, Marvel is probably the top shelf of movies right now, and the reason I say that is because literally that's the thing that people go out in droves to see.
Right.
And that makes sense because they're spectacle type movies.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else, like A24, doesn't need to be in movie theaters, and very rarely is their stuff like the highest grossing. But when it's out streaming, it's what people are watching. It's the indie scene.
I think movie theaters are going to become more and more of it. For me, it's definitely one of those things that I've had to cut back on severely,
Yeah.
and it sucks, man. Like, it's the one thing I want to go be spending my money on is entertainment, but there's not a lot of things that I'm inspired to go see at that price point. So I'm kind of
Yeah.
stuck in the middle.
But I mean, yeah, it's just it's one of those things.
But we
Because if
still
you're
have to
looking,
fight for the cinema because we love the cinema. I love the cinema. We don't want the cinema to go away by any stretch.
the
It's just
cinema
become such a special
needs to
thing.
become the cinema needs to become an event again. It can't
Yeah,
just be we got a bunch of chairs and a screen, come watch it. Like, you have to go there and you have to
exactly.
feel like you're a part of something. And
Yep.
Alamo does a great job with that. There's a lot of great theaters that do great work with that.
The family drive-in local to us, any drive-in theater,
Yep.
support your local drive-ins.
Yeah, they're actually taking donations now to come fix one of their screens. They've been in business 65 years. We will start linking the website down below so you can donate if you like to. But the family drive-in, that's one. I think drive-ins are an absolutely great representative of an experience
Mhm.
of going to the movies that people at least some point in your life you should always have that experience, and they should not go back by the wayside, because let's face facts, if it wasn't for drive-in movie theaters, 2020 would have been a hell of a lot worse.
Agreed.
So with that being said, though, everybody, I'm just going to say make sure to go and check out the Scene Snobs all over. If you go to thescenesnobs.com, you can check out any one of our affiliates. Like we talked about Noom today, but we also have Bark Super Chewer Box. It's a monthly subscription box where your furry best friend can play with toys and get terrific treats. We have Skillshare, where if you want to learn some things, you can definitely learn them there. Skillshare is perfect for that. It taught me editing, graphic artistry, things like that, and so much more that's available. So go check out any of our affiliate links down in the links in the description. Go check out any of our links on our website. Follow us on all social media, because we do something different on all social media with our posts and things like that. I want to thank my wonderful co-host, Mr. Casey the Madman Plot, for always joining me, and I'm going to let him take it away in just a second. But I want to let you guys know that our Discord is open. Snobs Nation Discord is there. It's on the site. It's down below. You can go and join, and we have conversations there that are a lot of fun. The moderators are a great time, and we're building up to something really cool. You can also check out our Patreon, which is available. Support us on there if you want. That would be great. We appreciate it. We have some new things that are coming to Patreon right now. We have plot roasts, monthly giveaways, and things like that, and more. Go check it out. See if it's something you're into. We will be doing another episode of Plot Roast very soon. Casey's on vacation, so I don't want to keep pushing him for it, but we have a merch store and more. So please feel free to go check out any of this stuff. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you're looking for. And yeah, we love you for it. So thank you guys for joining. And Casey, I'm going to let you take it away, friend.
We appreciate it as always, our friends. Thank you for joining us for an hour, roughly thereabouts, of your time and our time, and all of us joining together. And hopefully we're able to make you smile, give you a little laugh, and make you forget about the craziness that is this ridiculous world. We appreciate it, you. And as always, thank you very much. Be kind to yourself and be kind to each other.
Thank you and very much. And one thing I did forget to mention, but we are on realwiseradio.com now, Saturdays at 12 p.m. Eastern. you can listen to the Scene Snobs on their radio station. So if you want your Saturdays to become a little more absurd, go check us out. Link below. All right, everybody.
Yeah, tell your friends.
Yes, absolutely. Casey, you're the man. Thank you very much, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks for watching and listening, everybody. I'm the Scene Snob, Mick Manhattan. You can check out the Scene Snobs Podcast live every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern on our YouTube channel or all podcast platforms afterwards. Also on our YouTube channel, you can check out great shows like Real Combat, the ultimate debate show for movie lovers, mixed movie picks with new recommendations every week, Geek Fest live every Sunday night, and new movie reviews and news all the time. Like and subscribe, then hit the notification bell so you know when all of our new episodes drop. Thank you so much to all of our amazing Patreon supporters, with whom this would not be possible. They help keep the lights on and support us in such big ways. If you would like to become a supporter on our Patreon and take advantage of all the perks like monthly giveaways, early access, and so much more, head on over to the Scene Snobs Patreon page and just sign up on one of our 2 tiers. Join our awesome community of geeks, movie lovers, and so much more, and join up on our Discord. The Scene Snobs Discord is now live, and you can head over to thescenesnobs.com for links to there and more. The Scene Snobs merch store is now open with original fun designs that are available on all different types of merch and apparel. Check out thescenesnobsmerch.com. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe to all of our social media accounts like TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and so many more. We have fun updates, topics, we talk about collectibles, and so much more on there. It's a great time. You can find all of our links to everything on thescenesnobs.com or on our Linktree, which are down in the descriptions below. Thanks again, everyone. Stay tuned and stay geeky.
Good night, Irene.